Hello students. Now today in today's video we are going to continue with science and spirituality. What is science and what is spirituality? And basically this chapter, as I told you, is written basically this chapter is going to focus on spirituality. Okay, and before that let us analyze the heading or the title of this lesson. What is that? Science and spirituality. First of all, what is science? So science, we all know. What is science? Science is the systematic study of the facts or truths. Yes, science is systematic study of a science or a truth which gives a correct result to us. And we see that everywhere there is a science. Actually, science is a branch of knowledge, we can say, right? So this is what science is, which deals with the facts, we can say, in other words. Spirituality, yesterday we discussed about spirituality. What is spirituality? So spirituality is a study of religious things. Spirituality is a thing in which we believe in the religious matters. We believe in the belief of God, right? About this is what the spirituality. This is the study of religious studies, we can say. That is what spirituality we can say. Now let us see what is this lesson is telling us. Before that, once again I would like to tell you that Shujinpal Singh, when he was writing his book, the name of the book was What Can I Give to the Society, of course. What Can I Give? During that time he interviewed Mr. Abdul Kalam. Who was Abdul Kalam? Everyone knows. He was the missile man, he was a great scientist, he was the president of our country, and he has put the views of Abdul Kalam ji about the spirituality in this lesson. Along with that, this lesson tells us that why Abdul Kalam ji's personality was so wonderful, so flourish, because he was enriched with lot of spiritual things. He was enriched with lot of faiths. Now, who are the people? Who are the what were the factors that gave him all that things? So that we are going to see in this lesson. So let us start. Come to page number 90. Okay, let us start. So in first part he says we often witness conflict between two groups of people, that one that believes in science and another that believes in religion. Now this is a very the biggest fact of this world. And what is that? There are in this world we generally find two kind of wings, or two type of people, two group of people. Which are this? So one group is there who says that we are rational, who believes in rational things, and they says that we are scientific. Means they carry the scientific attitude in them. For each and everything they sees science, or in everywhere they see the science, or they analyze the things in a scientific way. Whereas another group is there who believes that behind everything, whatever the things are going on, behind everything there is God. The God is driving the things, right? So we generally see that there is one group who believes in science. This is whatever it happens, there is a scientific view or scientific reasons are there. Because of that reasons the things are going on. The another group is there who believes in religion, and this is that it is because the power of the Almighty, or it is some kind of invisible power is there who is driving all these things. And the conflict is going on from many years, from centuries, isn't it? Now I don't know how many of you belong, or how many of you belong to which group. Maybe some of you will say that you will belong to the science, some of you will be there who belongs to the another group, that is of those who believe in scientific spiritual things. Spiritual is adhyatmic, what we call in I hope in Hindi and Marathi it is adhyatmic only. Understood? So Srijanpal Singh is saying that this is a very big conflict, okay, and this conflict is not going to end, it is going to continue forever. Now, Dr. Kalam was a great scientist, this is indisputable, but he was also convinced that the fact and faith can together create a better planet. Now, Dr. Kalam, he was a big scientist, he was one of the greatest scientists of the world. For India, obviously, he was one of the best scientists that India had. So Dr. Kalam was a great scientist, and the writer is saying that is indisputable. There is no dispute that he was a great. But though he was a great scientist, now what generally is our assumption? Those people believe in science. Those people believe in scientific things or in reasoning. They do not believe in spirituality. But Dr. Kalam was not like that. Understood? Dr. Kalam was not like that. So, but he was also convinced that fact and faith, fact means science, faith means spiritual things or the things related to God. Fact and faith can together create a better planet. But Abdul Kalam ji was also thinking that if a science and a spiritual both will come together, then this world, this human race will run more smoothly, okay, and this place would be a better planet to live. If we will leave that dispute that science is greater or spirituality is greater, if they will combine together, that will be good for every one of us. He once told me science and faith must coexist for human good. And once Srijanpal Singh is telling us that once when he was talking or discussing something to the Abdul Kalam ji, at that time Abdul Kalam ji told to Srijanpal Singh, he says science and faith must coexist for human good. That science, in spite of fighting with each other, science, the people belongs to the scientific group and people belongs to the spiritual group, they should come together to create they should live to coexist means what? Live together. They should live together for the betterment of a human. Science provides focus. Now what science do and what science does and what spirituality does. So science provides focus, and focus helps us to solve questions, discover the truth, and conceive inventions. Now because of science, what happens? So science basically helps us to focus. Understood? Science basically helps us to focus, and because of focus we are able to solve the unsolved questions of this world. Understood? Because of the focus we able to solve the questions, we able to discover the truth. We becomes able to discover the truth and conceive inventions, and because of that we are able to invent new things. Understood? We becomes able to invent new things because of science, and that is why everything means I'm seeing the light here. Now we are talking on mobile. This book, which is because of the letters are printed on the book, everything, it is possible because of science, because of the new inventions. Now what spirituality generally do? Faith provides perspective, okay, but faith provides perspective. See, meaning is given there. A kind of view, drishtikon, what we say, view, okay, a particular attitude towards something, a particular attitude to see that particular thing. For example, if this is a mobile, now what is my perspective towards mobile? I can consider this mobile as God also. So faith, understood, faith provides perspective to us, and perspective helps us to see how our creations and discoveries go on to impact a combination of vital things for the success of society. And because of that perspective, okay, whatever discoveries, whatever scientific inventions we did, so we would able to handle that scientific things properly. We would able to handle that things properly. It is because of faith in that particular things. Science accelerate progress, okay, and faith curbs it within reasonable limitations. Now what science generally do? Science discover new things, science develops, science help us to develop new things for the comfort of a human being, for the betterment of a human being. But the faith curbs that, faith controls that thing. Means once the progressive thing is discovered, the faith make a control, or faith keeps and watch on that thing should not be go beyond the limit. समझ में आ रहा है? For example, I would like to give one example here. For example, if you got a bike, means science has discovered bike, but to what extent we should speed the bike or ride the bike, that faith tells us. Means faith controls us that how we should use that thing. This is the importance of faith, and that is why, as he says, both the things are very important. See what he says: if the two functions true to their roles, they will work together for the betterment of humanity, and both science and spirituality both will come together. Then what will happen? That will benefit the humanity. If whatever their roles are there, the role of controlling and the role of discovering, both will perform true to their capabilities, then what will happen? That will create a very good that will create a better or wonderful world to live. Understood? This is what he wants to tell, or once Abdul Kalam ji told to Srijan Pal Singh. Okay, so today we are going to stop here only. We'll continue in the next video. Bye then, have a nice day.